Hi, in this video, we'll be discussing GMAT Official Guide 2017th edition Quant Problem Solving question number 76. Let's have a look at this question. So if you look at this question, the question says if x by y is equal to c by d and d by c is equal to b by a, which of the following must be true? So this is a must be type of a question. So remember that whenever it is a must be or a could be type of a question, it's always better to plug in. So must be generally in GMAT it means always. Must be means always. So try to try to prove the answer choices or the prove the statements which are try to disprove the statements by plugging in, right, either the statements or the answer choices, right. So that's the best way to approach a must be question. If at all if they have given could be, it's always better to prove the statements or the answer choices whatever they have provided with. So now this is again, right, unique question type in your GMAT. They will provide you with 3 statements. They will give you 5 answer choices. We have already seen this question type, at least two or three we have seen so far, right, in 76 questions so far. This 76th question. So we have seen at least 2 or 3 questions of this type. So as usual, these type of questions would be of either must be or a could be. So must be or could be, the best way to approach is plugging in. We shall see what is the mathematical way little later, but let's see what is the what is the plug-in way of solving this. So they have given here 4 variables, in fact more than 4 variables. X by y is equal to c by d and d by c, which is the reciprocal of x and y, right? So reciprocal of y by x, which is equal to b by a, they have said. Okay, so suppose if we take x and y as something 2 and 3, then c by d is also 2 and 3, where d by c is 3 by 2, which is reciprocal of it. So whereas b by a is also equivalent to 3 by 2. So in that case, a value is equal to 2, b value is equal to 3, and x value is equal to 2 and y value is equal to 3, right? So similarly, c value is equal to 2 and d value is equal to 3. So that's the thing we know. So let's start substituting in the statements. Y by x, that is 3 by 2 is equivalent to b by a, 3 by 2. Yes, it is, of course. Hold on. Now statement 2, if statement 1 is true, we can eliminate the answer choices b only, and we can also eliminate the answer choice, no more answer choice we can eliminate because all the other answer choices have 1 in it. So statement 2 says x by a is 2, x is 2 and a is also 2, whereas y by b 3 and 3. So that means 2 by 2 is 1, 3 by 3 is 1. Again, this is true. If statement 2 is true, we can eliminate the answer choice a, which says 1 only, and also we can eliminate the answer choice which says 1 and 3 only, because it has to be 2 is also true. So we need second statement as well. So if you look at the third one, y by a is here 3 by 2, right, 3 by 2, whereas x by a is 2 and x by b 2 and 3, 2 by 3, which is exactly reciprocal of it, which is not equivalent. So we can eliminate this. If third statement is not correct, we can eliminate the answer choice 3 only. So we can eliminate answer choice E. Answer has to be C here. So we can stop here. We no need to plug in another set of values, right? See, if for one set of values, one of the statement is false, we can eliminate that. But if at all you want to try one more set of values to prove for 1 and 2, we can try it. But here it is very straightforward, because a and b has to be, a, x and c has to always have the same values. Likewise, b, y and d always have the same values. So in that case, always 1 and 2 will be true. So answer option has to be C here. Now let's see what is the math behind this question. Math behind this question is not so difficult here, pretty straightforward math, because right, when we solve the plugging in, we noticed that x and y is nothing but just the reciprocal of b by a, right? So here what they are trying to say when they say x over a y is equivalent to c over a d, that is ratio of x and y is equivalent to c over a d. So the ratios are constant, but x and y value may not be necessarily be same for c or d, right? Right, let's try to relate x over a with b over a, b over a, because all the options you see x over a and b over b over a and x over a y, right? So let's try to relate it, right? X over a y is equal to c over a d, whereas d over a c, that is reciprocal of d over a c over a d is what, d over a c, which is nothing but b by a. So in that case, x over a y should be equivalent to the reciprocal of b by a, which is equal to a over a b, right? Why this happens? Because x over a y is equivalent to c over a d, whereas d over a c, which is the reciprocal of c by d, right? Reciprocal of c by d is equal to b by a. So in that case, this has to be the reciprocal. X by y has to be the reciprocal of b by a, which is equal to a over a b. So when they are saying x over a y, they mean to say ratio of x over a y is equivalent to the ratio of a over a b, right? So as I said, when they say ratios are equal, ratios are constant, not necessarily the values has to be the same. Say for an example, x over a y may be 2 over a 3 and a over a b may be some 4 over a 6. 4 over 6 still will have the ratio as same 2 over 3, right? Now, right, if I have to write this little bit more mathematically, right, x is nothing but some k times of a, some constant, right, times a, and y is nothing but some k times of b, where the ratios are still same, right? X by y is equal to a by b. Okay, so in that case, statement 1 and statement 2 will be always true, because y over x, right, y over x, that is k over a b divided by x, what k over a is nothing but just a simple reciprocal. We are reciprocaling both the left hand side and the right hand side. So in that case, y over x has to be equivalent to b over a, because x over y is equal to a over b. Reciprocal of x over y is what? Y over x. Reciprocal of a over b is nothing but b over a. So which is exactly the statement 1. So statement 1 always has to be true. What about statement 2? Statement 2, if you look at it, x can be written as k over a, k times a divided by a, where y can be written as k times b divided by b. So in that case, both will be equal. K is equal to k, right? K constant, both the constants are same here. So in that case, both this ratios k over a by a and k over b by b, k times b by b and k times a by a will always have the same ratio, right? Otherwise, if you look at it, it's just simple cross multiplication happens here, right? So according to our calculation, right, according to the according to the part here, right, x by y should be equal to a by b. So if you just cross multiply here, you get x over a is equal to y over b. Just replace, cross multiply here by a here, a comes this side and y goes that side. So in that case, you will have x over a is equal to y over b. So that means statement 2 will also be always true. If statement 1 and 2 both are true, we can eliminate the answer choices a, b alone, that is 2 only and 1 only, and also the answer choice D, which says 1 and 3 only. Then we have a third statement where they say y by a is equal to x by b. Let's check. Y by a is nothing but, let's assume, right, y by y we have taken as k over a b. So k over a b by a is equivalent to x is nothing but k times of a, so k times of a divided by b, right? So k, even if we cancel off, b by a is just a reciprocal of a by b. So b by a is not going to be equivalent to a by b. Otherwise, b square is equal to a square. If you cross multiply, it will get you that. Not really going to be here. Not really going to be always true. It's not going to help you out anywhere to prove this is always true, right? Even with the given information here, right? According to the information which is provided here in the question, x over y is equal to a over b. Nowhere you can write y over a, right? If you cross multiply, you will get a times of y, right? Just cross multiply, a times of y is equal to x times of b. But if you have to arrive at write y by a, x by b, we can divide throughout by both the sides here by a by b, or write something of that sort to arrive at it. Then again, it's not going to help you out to prove that always going to be true, right? Because with this part of ratios which is equivalent given, we are not going to anyways going to get y by a is equal to x over b. So third statement need not be true. Always remember that must be your intention, not necessarily has to be going towards proving the statements. Your intentions has to be providing, right, trying to disprove the statements. So y by a and x by b easily can be disprovable, right? As I told, k by b, if you y is equal to k times b and x is equal to k times a, if you substitute, you can see that it's just a reciprocal. So once you disprove this, you can eliminate the answer choice E here. Third statement not necessarily be true. Answer has to be C, which is 1 and 2 only. I hope this is clear. Thank you.